And next up at PFL Madrid, we've got Denis Goltsov taking on Linton Vassell, the rematch. Carlos, who you got in this one?
I'm going to go with Goltsov again. I just feel that there's really not going to be too much different in the fight that they had, and that fight was about 2 years ago. I feel the wrestling and the ground and pound is going to be a factor again for Goltsov, and I feel that Vassell, he does use wrestling very effectively. As you saw, he was able to get him down in the first round and pretty much control Goltsov. But the issue being is he gets gassed, and when he wrestles a lot, he does slow down. He does get a little run down. And that wrestling's physical on the body. It's tough. It's taxing. And Goltsov, it's kind of I think he just moves a little smoother on the ground, and he's able to transition better, especially in top position. And that's a little bit too much for Vassell. He wants to get back to his feet, but with the position changes, he's putting weight in different angles. It's a little tough for Vassell to know exactly where and when to explode to get back to his feet. And when he does, Goltsov's throwing some bombs. So I'm going to take Goltsov to get it done. I think it's going to go the same way.
Yeah, I agree. I see it the exact same way. The only difference is I think Goltsov probably gets a finish this time around. Linton Vassell is a very good athlete, even for the age of 42, but as Carlos mentioned, he does tend to slow down in fights. And I think a grimy, heavy wrestling pace that Goltsov can push, with a 6'5" guy on top of you, beating you up with elbows and just kind of riding you from position to position is going to wear you down and take away a lot of that explosivity that Vassell has early. Linton Vassell is a guy that in round one, he can definitely get takedowns. You saw that in the first fight. And he's definitely a guy that can catch you on the feet. But I think Goltsov here, I think he takes the fight to Vassell early. I think he just kind of, even if he gets him up against the fence, backs him up, gets in the clinch, wears on his arms, kind of makes the fight very gritty early, takes some of that power away from Vassell, and then ultimately gets the takedowns late in the first or in the second here. I think he can definitely land some heavy ground and pound on a tired Vassell, beat him up, get the finish this time around. And there was a lot of criticism in that first fight that from the referee that they could have arguably stopped it in previous parts in that fight for Goltsov to get the finish, but Vassell looked good early. I think Goltsov takes over here from start to finish, as long as it lasts, and I'm going to say Goltsov gets a finish inside 1 or 2 rounds here, probably by ground and pound as Vassell gets tired and he gets beaten up on the ground.